All right, class, this is number 11 on page, I believe it's 8. Page we got here, 822. Okay, hopefully this book I'm using online matches up with the book we use. All right, so number 11, we have the vector 1, 1, 3. Sketch each scalar multiple of v. So let's first figure out what the scalar multiples are. For part A, we're just taking 2 times vector v, so it'd be 2 times 1, 2 times 1, 2 times 3, 2, 2, 6. Oops. Okay, second vector is negative v, negative 1, negative 1, negative 3. The third vector is 3 halves of v, so it'd be 3 halves, 3 halves, 9 halves, because 3 times 3 halves would be 9, and the last one is 0 v, so it'd be 0. 0 v, or just 0, the vector is 0, so that's just going to be a dot here. Okay, so we're going to start each of these vectors at the origin. It's much easier to graph them. So this vector is going to start at 0, 0, 0, and go to 2, 2, 6. So hopefully you watched the last video on graphing these points. So 2, 2, 6, 1, 2 in the x direction, and then I'm going to go 2 in the y direction, and then 6 up. So about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this vector would go from here up to that last little line I made. That would be this first vector, 2, 2, 6. Negative 1, negative 1, negative 3. Okay, I'm going to erase this data. If you want, you can keep all your vectors right on the same graph, but it's tough to see online here. So I'm going to start it again at the origin, and I'm going to go to the point negative 1, negative 1, negative 3. So negative 1 in the x direction brings me back to here. Negative 1 in the y direction would bring me this way, and then I'm going to go down 3 in the z direction. So 1, 2, 3. So this vector goes from here down to there. Okay, and it's not an exact science. If you can't do this very well, that's fine. You can see these in the book. They're still tough to see in the book. Just put them where you can put them. Okay, last one is 3 halves, 9 halves. This is going to be a little more eyeballing. So 3 halves would be 1.5, 1.5 here, and then 9 halves up. 9 halves would be the same as 4.5. So 1, 2, 3, 4.5. So I'm going to go from here to here. Okay, and then we don't need to graph the 0 vector. That doesn't make sense. Okay, so again, it's not always easy to see 3 dimensions on a 2-dimensional screen or paper. Just do your best. The biggest thing is I want you to know how to multiply the vectors. We've already kind of covered this. Next video, well, I guess we can talk about 15 here. U minus 2 times v. So I'm just going to take the vector u minus 2 times v. So this would 2 times v negative or whatever. So 2 times v would be 2, negative 4, negative 4. So I have takes me so negative 1 minus 2 would be negative 3. 3 minus a negative 4, so plus 4. 3 plus 4 is 7. And then 2 minus, again, a negative 4, so plus 4 would be 6. That's how you do these. You just go ahead and multiply. This one would be 2 times z minus 4 times u. It's just arithmetic. So hopefully this helps.